What you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Chevy John don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do.
Florida man standing in his sunroof while driving his Cadillac down I-40.
What you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you?
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina, the Reina Creole, and of course, this is the Welcome to Florida show, where we have fun laughing, learning, cringing, and feeling real good about our life choices from the second crazy state in the union, state, or should I say, area of the country that my family has lived in ever since 1565. And of course, I always say the whole world is responsible for Florida man. So in today's show, or I should say tonight's show, oh my goodness, so much to talk about. Make sure you vote in the poll for the crazy Florida story that we're going to talk about tonight. Going to put you in that Florida state of mind with some crazy Florida memes. And we are going to learn some very pertinent history. Forget Boston. I should say Boston. Forget Boston. Forget New York. Forget both of those. Because the Irish, when they first landed in America, guess what? They landed in Florida first. I got proof, and we are going to talk about that, especially as St. Patrick's Day is Tuesday. So glad to see you guys here. I'm going to bring in my panelists right now. Let's see. We have got Erica from Hanging with Erica and Rob. We have got Tom F. And we have got Dad Man. How the heck are all y'all doing tonight?
Great. How are you doing tonight?
Doing okay.
All right.
Doing
Erica's
good.
nice and
Doing
chipper for
good.
what? Erica's nice and chipper for what? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, for once, Christian has a Monday off. You know, I don't have to be up at 8 in the morning, so I can be here.
Yay.
I was like, woo, Erica's going to be on the show tonight.
I'm so excited. I'm like, and you're going over the Irish thing. I'm like, oh, I got Irish roots that I've barely ever tap into because I'm always hooked into my Cuban Hispanic side. So the Irish side always gets pushed.
No
to the
wonder
back.
you're feisty.
Oh, yeah, both ends.
I tell you, it was it's very interesting because how I found out, we'll say the first factor of any Irish ancestry I had actually came because I was researching one of my Spanish ancestors. So we
wow.
are going to talk about that because when and just to kind of recap, when I first started researching my family history like 10 years ago or something like that. So I'm like, okay, Irish, where the heck does this come from? I have no freaking idea what the deal is with that. And the percentage, it was, someone looked at it and they're like, it's somewhere in the 1700s, late 1600s. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought the Irish only got here in the 1800s. And I'm like, no, that is a fallacy. That is a fallacy. The Irish have been in the Americas ever since the Americas was settled. The thing is, the Irish who came during that period of time were very good at assimilating because, hey, they were part of the British. They're part of the British Empire, right? But the ones that got here to the Americas, once it became America, we're all freaking Americans, and they assimilated. So they were a lot different and kind of looked down their nose at the Irish fresh off the boat in the 1800s for the most part. So it's I want to say it's a fallacy, but it's also a testament to the United States by the fact that the Irish had been here ever since the 1600s and nobody knew it for the most part. So we're going to talk about that because this is a very, very, very interesting story. So I see you guys starting to filter in here between X and between YouTube. So please do thumbs up on YouTube. Please do like, share, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, especially if any of my panelists are also simulcasting the stream as well. So make sure that you hang in there with them as well. And I will have to put links to their channels in the description box because I was too busy today and forgot to do it. So
Oh man,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
I'll do it in post. I'll do it in post. But first off, got to say thank you so much to Scott Westbrook, constantly supporting mine and other channels. Thank you so very much. Let's hit you with the second one.
This Morgan video was not approved, authorized, or endorsed by Disney.
Thank you so much, Scott, for gifting those 10 Reina Creole memberships. If you got gifted a membership, please do make sure you tell Scott thank you. Members, you get all kinds of perks. Most recently, you guys got to hang out with me to watch the first 2 episodes of the One Piece live action.
That was fun. I was kind of ninja that.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
it was great. It was great. We may have to do a watch marathon actually of all 8 episodes.
So isn't there 2 seasons, and you've done the first episode?
There's 2 seasons.
Right.
So for the second season, because of time, I only did the first 2 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Because they dropped all of them at the same time.
Okay.
So in case you were just like, I don't know if I should watch or not, if you got to remember, guess what?
No, you could
Remember,
have discipline to only watch 1 per week. I
See, I
really
don't
don't like
know.
when they drop them all at one time. It's like,
Yeah, I don't. It's just like, how am I supposed
it's like you're
Yeah.
making me binge this because you know it's like you're gonna get. Are you just still watching? Well, of course, you morons. Just play the damn video.
I know. It's like, why are you freaking
So-
asking me? Just keep it going. Keep it going.
It's like
I'm gonna need a lazy boy recliner.
I mean, literally, I had
If I'm
to
gonna sit-
watch it over like 3 days. It was the first 2 episodes, and then I watched the last 6 over like a day and a half. You know, when I was watching it. But yeah, we'll have to catch everybody up member wise to watch the last 6. But again, that's also one of the benefits. So thank you so much, Scott. I sure do appreciate the gifts. I love super chats, but I love it when you guys gift memberships even more. So thank you so much. So good evening, and you are welcome. Thank you. Let's see, we got Lonnie Holcomb in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. And I see Tom here as well.
That guy
Seeing ya
sucks.
from the panel. He does, really? I don't know why. I think he's pretty cool.
Interesting
Hey.
seeing without a hat tonight, though. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good seeing you, A2D2, another one of my amazing mods. I could not do these live streams as well as I do without my mods. So props to you guys. I so appreciate your help. Appreciate it. Of course, there's Erica on the panel as well. Make sure you check out her chat, Brood Banter on Fridays. I actually was able to drop in for one of those, so glad I could finally do that. So make sure you check that out. We have got Keely Chow who is saying hello. Hey everybody, good morning from Hong Kong. Dude, I want some Cantonese cuisine, man. I keep trying to make it on my own, and I do, but still.
Can I ask him? Hey, Keely, I'm going to send you a CD. I need you to look up to see because it's a Japan only release. So I want to see if you can get that and maybe send me over an MP3 of it.
Hey, Sonia, good to see you, my dear. Good seeing you. And we have got Bonzo Kilborn. He says, where's the Oscar watch party? Dude, let me tell you something. Okay.
In the fish tank.
The what?
Fish tank. I have Oscar fishes. They're more fun to watch.
Oscar. You know what? Living in LA has made me absolutely hate any kind of award show, period. I don't care what the heck it is. Okay. My hairdresser gets booked up in advance or cancels appointments. You can't get anything anywhere, go near any shopping mall, any boutique, and forget parking. You can't park anywhere near the place, of course, because there's, the security, the rent-a-cops, and everyone else that's there. I freaking hated Oscar
I wish
season.
I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
I keep thinking of the Wienermobile,
You sang
but
that so softly. It's like, man, what a voice! You need to do voice work. Jeez.
I have never sat through an entire Oscar
No.
thing because, quite frankly, it reminds me of when I had to live there, and I freaking hated it. I hated it. Where I lived, literally, I was over the hills, behind Hollywood Hills.
Oh,
Okay,
wow. You were
so
really, really in there.
yeah,
Man.
like literally, you couldn't even go where I was, because where I was in Encino, they're all in there too. It's just a mess. It's like, yeah, everybody go down to Hollywood and Highland and it looks cleaned up, and there aren't the crack whores and drug dealers around there like they usually are. So just saying. Just saying. Let's see. I see Brian Acosta here as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. And H2D2 One Piece is so good. Yes, it is. That's why I want to have the watch party marathon for the channel members, so we can just watch the remaining six episodes. Oh my gosh, Chopper cries so much, but I love him so much. I really do. Hey Lance, how you doing? Good to see you. Knocking that like button for you. Well, thank you so much, Lance. I appreciate it. Lance parties so darn hard. I'm telling you, he's a machine. My friend Craig is in One Piece. Been trying to get him on for an interview forever. Oh, you have to let me know what character. Let me know. Soul Assassin is here. Good to see you. And I see you dropping all the links for the panelists. So thank you so much for doing that, my dear. We got Chris Joe as well. Hello, darling. She says hello. Well, hello. And good to see you. Good to see you. Although I will say that so if you hear any news about Sinners winning anything at the Oscars, if it comes through on X, let me know. Yeah, let me know, because if we do, Alta's gonna have to go back and do some retro editing for me. Hashtag Lorena was right. Just saying. I hope I'm right on 90% of the stuff that I predicted, and hoping I'm wrong on something that I did predict. So we shall see. We shall see. Michael Moose is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. And let's see who else we have got. We have got Steel Leg of History is here. Hello, my dear. Good to see you. I see your channel's going amazing, amazing wise. Average Carmageddon. What's an Oscar? A long award show that no one watches. Yeah, you know what? You used to watch it when it was fun, and Hollywood would make fun of itself. But after that, no. Like I said, Hollywood was more interesting when it ran on cocaine and hookers. Really was. Go look up Jerry Bruckheimer. Okay, this dude was the ultimate troll whenever his movies would blow others out of the water. He would facts. This is back in the day. Would basically facts yeah, guess how much my movie made. Yeah, just messing with people. But yeah, sure. He totally did. Well, and happy birthday to your niece. I hope she enjoys her birthday. Buddy Hepburn's here. Howdy, y'all. Golf cart. Yes, I need to get more emojis. Really do. Because so much has happened. So many stories that have spawned so many more emojis that we need to have. Oh, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Last time I checked, Sinners won everything at the Oscars. Well, we shall see. There's something that I still think that it's not going to win, because let's just say I think the old farts that vote in the Academy, because they don't really go to the theaters, they just see the screeners that they send them. I still think that one battle after another is going to win Best Picture, but Sinners will win Best Original Screenplay. So that's what I think, because it's some politicking as usual that goes on there. Back then, when it was pure cocaine, not the stuff nowadays. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Oh man.
Exactly. The kind of stuff that Slash was famous for doing 8 balls with. He said it in his autobiography, man. Boy, I certainly did dodge a bullet when it came to Slash. Anyway, 91 of you folks in here. So glad to see you all. So glad that you're here. Make sure you vote in the poll, because that's going to close in about 15 minutes. You got 4 options. Vote on which Florida man story we're going to talk about tonight on the show. Of course, after. Dang it. I thought I had my slides. Okay, here we go. No, I got him. Okay, here we go. All right, to get you into the Florida state of mind, courtesy of the Florida Means group on Facebook. I always say, if you're having a crappy ass day, just go on that group, because it's especially funny when someone who has no idea at all about Florida says something stupid, and then all the Floridians just get some popcorn and watch. Just enjoy, to absolutely behold. Florida sucks. Want to take your ass back home. They would literally say stuff like, "Oh, it's great. It's great. It's absolutely great." Sometimes I get road rage walking behind people at Publix.
Yep.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do. I really do. I try not to
I
when
get heart
the
rage.
Brits are there, because they're just so overwhelmed by all the stuff that's in Publix, that they have like these big, huge eyes. So I kind of excuse them, because they had never seen a Publix before. The rest of y'all, this is your local Publix. You act like you don't know where anything is.
But when they run their card into you and they look at you like you're in the wrong, because don't even get me started on that shit. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's something else. I'm just like, seriously? Hey, Mrs. Can't really listen, but wanted to say hi, give a like. Well, I'm so glad that you did. And can some of my mods pull up Mrs. Dadman's channel? Check it out. She has so many positive things on there.
Well,
And I'm just amazed that she can do some of that stuff with Legos, because I don't have the patience for it.
Hey, and she can go through the H Mart with you. You two were so like sisters together going through that place.
Oh, I loved H Mart. Oh my gosh, the aisle of ramen.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
H
going to
Mart.
say.
Is that an Asian market?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like I tell people the Asian markets down here, they're kind of missing that like cultural grittiness, but everything is still there. Like the H Mart here isn't like the Aussie Mart outside of Philly. You know, the Aussie Marts. It's different. It is like a tourist attraction, but I don't care. There's 2 freaking aisles of nothing but ramen. There's the ramen in the big Costco multi-pack sizes, and then there's an aisle where it's nothing but, do you want them in the bowl, or do you want them in like the little package? Do you want the glass noodle Thai style, or do you want the hotter hell, which is what I get? Pearly ramen, I kid you not. It's just like you hear, oh, the angels, and you look down the aisle of ramen that's in there. So kid you freaking not.
I was lost with the live seafood between the eels and those big old giant crab. It's like, how the heck do you take these things home to cook? But
Have you seen the Korean noodle restaurants? It's an instant noodle where you walk in, you pick your ramen, and it's like almost like a Keurig machine, and it makes your ramen for you right there, and you can eat it. It came through our feed on YouTube. These vloggers, they were in, of all places, very random place in Texas.
I have
And
not
yeah.
seen. I've seen like noodle restaurants. Like I've seen them.
Oh, this was like, I'm like, okay, I could see this working in Asia. Like I actually legit could see that. And I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, you pick your ramen and it's a big bowl and you put it on the little hot plate and you hit the soup button and it puts the hot water in, and then the hot plate will actually boil the water for you just long enough until your noodles are done. And they have fixins on the side. You can put all extra fresh,
All
fresh
the
fixins.
stuff
Yeah, like
that's
little
in there.
peppers, cilantro, onions, like you name it, they got it. You just put it on top. Then you go sit down and you eat your ramen, your instant ramen.
We're
I
only
know.
20 minutes in, and now I'm starving. Thank you both.
I'm toying with an idea that I have to talk with you guys about a little bit later. Disrespect to food, but cup of noodles, that's like OG. You can't go wrong with cup of noodles. As a matter of fact, I think I had a pallet of a cup of noodles. I didn't get it. Camera girl picked it up, put it in the cart. No idea. It's like the little bowls that's in it. But yeah, I usually like to make my own ramen. Like I make my own ramen, like broth, and then I have like all the extra stuff with it, whether it's like chicken or fish or green onions.
I love green
My
onions.
kid
I
does
love
not
pork.
like soy marinated egg. I don't
Your
understand
sister
what the
just
heck is
cracked
wrong
me
with
up.
her.
Your sister just cracked me up, Lorena.
Did somebody say fix it? Now she lived in South Korea for years.
Yeah, and it's a Korean based restaurant. Yeah, I've never been to Korea. We went to Japan, and we never got to fly to Korea, to really go sightseeing or anything. But actually, there is a Korean restaurant out here that I've heard from military members that have been there and have been to Korea say is legit. We should probably eat there before we leave at some point.
I think you should, and it's funny that y'all actually mentioned that, because I saw this on Facebook and I'm pissed because it's nowhere near me
What?
at
With
all.
Chinese food in Orlando, Florida. You can get American Chinese classics like
Wait a
beef,
second.
broccoli, General Tso's chicken, fried rice, noodles, and egg rolls, and fortune cookies. Prices are pretty reasonable, around $10.99 for a meal. It's not bad. It's very similar to Chinese food at the mall. Check out the captions for more details and follow for more.
Now
That's
the
insane.
Wegmans up north used to have that. Like I would go every Friday. I mean, you have to elbow people out the way and would just like load up. This one, there's only one that's near Orange Avenue and Michigan Avenue, nowhere near the theme parks. And the other one is up near UCF main campus.
There is a Publix somewhere in Georgia. I want to say maybe Atlanta, and they have a full buffet in the store. Now it's not Asian food; it's more like your Southern food. But the fact that they even have this is the second Publix that I now know of that has some kind of like big buffet in the grocery store.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Chicken wings and sweet tea is
Wegmans.
all you need.
Chicken wings, sweet.
That's all
Well,
you need on
you
the
gotta-
Publix buffet.
You gotta have General Tso's chicken. You gotta have beef and broccoli. You gotta have hot and sour soup. You gotta have all of that stuff. And like I said, I'm pissed that we don't have it near where I live in Orlando. There's only 2 locations, so maybe they'll maybe they'll get another one.
At least it's not across the world.
Oh, it did? Okay. Then this is going to prove me wrong, which I was hoping to be proven wrong. That Best Picture will go to Sinners. Because I thought the screenplay was going to go. So I think Sinners made too much money where they couldn't go under the radar with that. So we'll see it. Basically, the Panda Express menu. For the most part, but actually fresher.
I would say maybe better than Panda Express.
It's better than Panda Express. Panda Express is the Chinese food of let's see, last resort. So
Yes, I would agree with that. We have one out here, and it's literally a last resort Asian.
I actually
Yeah.
liked it.
you
Gee.
don't. You don't.
Why?
It's
You
it's
can,
not the
you can,
greatest.
you can
I
taste
tolerate
it.
it. It's not the
There's a
greatest.
certain freshness to it where if it's not there, you can tell. It's just like nah,
No, it's,
not doing that. Publix, I love you, but there isn't an amount of customer service worth that. Yeah, I will throw hands at Aldi to just pay $4.89 for the Nathan's hot dogs. There's no way in hell I'm paying $9 for that.
no.
No. No. Oh, wait. Yeah. $5 sushi on Wednesdays. We do have fresh sushi. We do have fresh sushi at Publix. And yes, people will stab you in the back to get to the last
Yep.
piece of sushi at Publix. You don't play. You got to grab it. You got to grab it. It's
All right, I
great.
have to let Raph know. He loves sushi. I don't like it.
Sushi is delicious.
Whenever
Yeah.
you guys get to, I have to grab Raph and go hit cowfish.
Soul assassin.
Yeah.
That's what oh my gosh, what is that? PF Chang's. That's what we said about PF Chang's.
Yeah.
The best
Oh.
you said the best Chinese food made by Mexicans. When I lived in LA, I kid you not. We're just like,
I got news for you.
what?
The one in my town, they're all white. They're all white like me in there. They're not even,
Yeah.
Latins. So
It's
you got
it's
Chinese
it,
food being white.
it's a formulaic. It's very formulaic American Chinese fusion.
All I know is it ain't bad in a pinch. Just saying.
I love PF Chang's. Shoot, that's my favorite. Yes, throw hands. Yes, A2D2. Throw hands. And I will. Aldi is an experience for real. Yes, Lance. I'll explain this about Aldi real quick. Okay, so my first trip when I went to Germany, flew into Frankfurt because I was going to this convention out in Nuremberg. So a friend of mine picks me up, and then we're driving, and all I keep seeing are Aldis. It's like going to another country and seeing a McDonald's, considering all McDonald's that we have over here in the U.S. I'm like, why are there all these Aldis here? They're just like, yeah, the Aldi brothers are like the richest family in Germany. I'm like, wait, what? They own so Aldi, if I remember correctly, Aldi Sud in the U.S. is known as Aldi. I think I have this right. And Aldi Nord is Trader Joe's in the U.S.
Oh, no, I just learned something new there. But I will say the brothers don't get along and they've divorced each other in business. And the brother went off and decided to start a new chain here in Germany called Lidl. So now we have Aldi's and Lidl. And it's, talk about
It's funny. Lidl. It sounds like
L-
some kind of ladle gone wrong.
LIDL. I can't remember if there's an E on the end, but yeah. And they are direct competitors. And it's, the brothers. They literally
So we're
split.
looking towards having an American Lidl now. That's going to go.
I don't know.
away.
I've heard some rumors that this brother's wanting to expand in the U.S., but I don't know how it's going to
So
succeed.
instead of buying Winn-Dixie's, he's going to buy what? Acme's? I mean, what's he going to get?
Knows?
ShopRite's?
Hey,
Something?
Keep the prices cheap. People will come. Yeah, she froze.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that's usually happens to me, Tom and Erica.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, Dad, man, it's either your bad luck or I'm bad luck, or maybe we can just blame Erica.
I don't know.
Hey.
Like Erica's just here now. We can't blame her. She's so pretty tonight, and
I'm not the one who's the bad rash.
Yeah.
Hey, I am the bad rash. I am everywhere.
No, man. No.
Come on, that is a catchy thing.
It is catchy. I gotta admit.
No.
I wish I could use it, but no, I can't. It's your thing now.
I'm so nice, Erica. Then she just unloads on Tom. It's man.
You
I'm
know,
not ready for that one.
she's like my little sister. We're brutal to each other, and I love it.
Well, that's what Sam does to me. You know, she's like she brags to live rent free in my head playing Fortnite. So it's like,
That's
This is
hilarious. I was
dangerous.
a ninja watching the Diva stream, and I was laughing.
yeah,
Ooh.
well, that's what we try to do. Have fun. Erica, you playing Fortnite with us one day?
I'll get there eventually.
Yes,
I need to practice on my eye and hand coordination with gaming because
Oh,
I
well,
haven't picked up a remote since the Nintendo 64.
Hey,
I can't say that. I did play Epic Mickey on the Wii, but it's
Hey,
not
you
the
can-
same.
Hey, you can just learn on the fly with us. We embrace the bad play. And just,
Oh, it's
we'll
going to
just
be
laugh about
bad.
it.
I'm warning
It's
you. It'll be
okay.
really bad.
That's cool.
Can't be as bad as me.
I'll be the idiot going around being like, oh, I can do this. Oh, look, I could do that. I didn't know I could do this.
I got Culture Casino and Lorena on a Fortnite
Now I got
stream
that
with the
damn
missus.
song stuck in my head. Thank you, Erica.
Well, wait till you hear this.
What song?
There's a song. You can do this, or you
Yeah.
can do that.
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Use Peter Pan, you know. I remember I had Culture and Lorena on with a Fortnite stream, and then Culture took my thing of blowing up gas tanks with his semis, and I'm blowing everything up, and then Lorena's running around, where's my ride? Where's my ride? And it was like so funny listening to her. But we won all 4 matches that night. We were undefeated. It was priceless.
That's
I tell you, it just was so funny with Lorena running around yelling for a ride. But it's yeah, but it's not a no, Erica. That's a good thing. So yes, Aldi's. My wife bought a lot of chocolate out of Aldi's, and it's supposedly German chocolate. So
You know, I'm going to tell you right now, the
Damn.
Aldi's chocolate and a lot of the Aldi stuff is not bad. It's
No.
actually surprising.
actually, I got a bundle of Chocure.
A lot of it
peanut butter
is
milk chocolate
imported.
Right now.
If you look at the packaging, you can see if it's imported. If it's imported, buy it because it really is legit German.
Yeah,
Their brats, they're good. Get the little tiny like breakfast
Got the
ones, the
brat.
little Nurembergs. Oh gosh, I freaking love those
made
things.
in Germany. Hey,
Yeah.
I got the Chocure peanut butter, and it says made in Germany. Wow, peanut butter milk chocolate. I have to open that one day soon.
That's,
Yes.
and they have white wines. They have wines from the Moselle River from out here, and they're really good Rieslings.
It just
Really?
hit me. What if
I'm
Lorena
not a wine
got
person.
What if Lorena got taken out by a thunderstorm, like lost power and lost internet? You know, we might have an all night stream. You know, until somebody can turn off the StreamYard. You know, stranger things have happened. Yes, is this place? It's like what happens on my channel when Tom kicks me out. You know, it's we gotta help. We gotta pick up the slack. But thanks everybody that's here
She
with us
wants us
tonight.
to
We
keep
appreciate
off
it.
the food. So, what y'all have for dinner?
Popeye's fried chicken.
This is going to sound really bad because I
Uh-oh.
got on a scale this morning and I'm not happy with my weight. So I made picadillo, but I had it with green beans instead of rice.
So, what's
I
in
had
that? Because I just don't know what that is.
It's Spanish ground beef. So it's just
Okay.
ground beef with a bunch of Spanish. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you eat it with rice and beans. But
Okay.
I
So the
had
rice,
it with
rice you omitted the rice.
I had green beans with it and a full avocado.
Okay. Well, I had baked ziti.
Oh,
With-
nice.
Yeah.
Did you make it or did Linda make it or was it?
Oh no, we ordered it. We ordered a bunch of it for yesterday.
I think she's coming back.
She is
Oop.
back because we just got yeah.
Great. It's weird. We can still talk.
Yeah, it's the
Wow.
overlays there. That's interesting.
This
A2,
is-
it's me. A2 said they had ramen and
I'm like,
pork
what kind of
dumplings.
witchcraft is this?
We got
So
Izzo in the
weird.
thing, and he should have some food.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hi boss.
I'm like, we're like
back. We didn't
ghosts.
derail your stream much.
Woo.
Hey, I had it happen to somebody other than me, Lorena. That's cool.
I swear I got zapped into, the
Did you get a Windows 11 reboot?
No, I got some kind of exception thrown, whatever, and it just completely core dumped.
Yep. Don't even get me started on that.
Completely core dumped.
Oh boy.
Thank you, Microsoft.
I have no freaking clue.
That
what,
basically, yeah. I'm not going to get the
what
geek part of
happened.
it. I'm not going to do it, but I know why I did that.
It-
It killed your. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just suffice it to say, yeah, it totally completely core dump. But we're back, we're back, we're
Change
back,
your background.
we're back. So you
Change
can
Change your background.
Hmm?
Change your background.
change my background.
I'm saying change your. It's your.
Hey, I like the girly background.
You
Why are
know
we on the
what?
left side?
I like the
though?
pink and purple.
Stupid StreamYard, because I had it set up before I left. Why do I pay you all this money when you can't even remember what I freaking told you in the first place? But no. Why is Discord trying to download a whole bunch of crap? No, it's not. No, it's not. And now I just sent my sister like a huge ass message. Okay, ignore me. I don't have anything else to type.
I'm curious.
The first thing I said was what happened. And it was not very polite language.
Hey, you're allowed to get mad at the computer.
You don't want to hear the string of unladylike curses, and my engineering brain just like tripped back on.
I think I laugh hysterically and fall down off my chair.
Me too.
We're past
See?
30 minutes. You can let it loose now.
So
You can let loose like that on my stream.
so many bleeps and get the and Professor X is looking like, hey, it's not my fault. You know I know better.
Kristen Joe does say, Kristen Joe says in the chat, don't deny us your rage, Lorena.
I will save that for I'll save that for a really, really good one. That one was pretty close.
Lorena's rants. I can see it now.
That was really close. Probably because I gave it the stare of death back there. So I have to say I haven't seen the PC do that. Except one.
Since I redid it for
that
you.
but that was the crappy ass motherboard, and then it never booted back up again. It was not a blue screen. It was not a blue screen.
Yeah.
It was not a blue screen.
No, it's not a blue screen. That is definitely Chrome being
Yeah.
I don't use Chrome.
Anyway, so I know we were talking about ramen and food, stuff like that, throwing hands and throwing hands at Aldi. But yes, I do this all the time at Publix. I order my sandwich ahead of time because there's too many freaking people in line. And yes, I do act like I'm above you when you just kind of stroll up and you kind of look at the line and then just kind of stroll back there and pick it up.
This is new to me. They do online orders now? I didn't know this.
Yes, I order regularly on my phone. I pull up the Publix app. It remembers all the sandwich combinations that I have ordered. Select what time, hit the button, and then I just stroll up there when it's ready. When they said it was going to be ready, pick up my sandwich and just stroll off.
Can you add more stuff to that order, like a slice of cake, a chips, and drink?
You do, but you can add drink, chips, and stuff like that. But if you want like cupcakes or cakes or stuff like that, you have to pick it up like over there. It's in a different section. They have it ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, that thing is it's amazing. It's a game changer. Always do mobile order for the most part. And if there's something wrong with your order, no matter how long the line is, you basically get to say, where's my stuff? You said it was ready. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I want to say maybe 2% of the time that has happened, and that was because something went wrong. I think with the system that sends the orders.
We went to the Publix on Anna Maria Island, and I mean like the one that's on the island. And the lady behind the counter was like, "Oh, you're just so adorable. I upgraded you to Boar's Head, but I'm not charging you for it." I was like, okay.
No.
This was years ago. I've never forgotten it. Yeah. She kind of winked at me and she was like, "Here you go, babe." This is older lady. She was like this old lady. She thought me and my sister were cute, and she was like, "You two are so adorable."
That was like when we went to Gatorland, and I took my sister and the family to Gatorland, and I guess Meemaw was at the window when she was like, "We're just gonna charge, in-state Florida resident for the little kids." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for him. So it's pretty cool. It was cool. Yes, we do. All the memes of like the ones with, I guess it was from Amadeus, where the aristocrats are, they're up top of their nose and stuff like this, where they're like, "Yes, this is how you look when you ordered your sub in advance at Publix." So yeah. St. Patrick's Day. If you walk into a Publix right now, it looks like a leprechaun exploded.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not kidding. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You walk in there and it is green freaking everywhere. Green balloons, green flowers, Irish soda bread, green
That stuff's
cookies,
good. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. It's delicious. And my favorite, when they put the corned beef and cabbage on sale. True story. Okay. I thought, and my sister can corroborate this one too, I thought every Black family would eat corned beef and cabbage with cornbread and hot pepper vinegar.
I mean, I could see it.
No, they don't.
No?
No, we were the only weird ones who did.
Huh.
Corned
But I
beef
could
and
see it.
cabbage is not a traditional Black Southern meal, but we had it every single freaking
No, it's
time.
not. It's not considered a form of pot liquor? No. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay, I learned something new.
Mm-mm. I thought everybody did. I'm like, oh, you don't have corned beef and cabbage with cornbread and all that. You're just like, no. I have never seen corned beef and cabbage with. I've never seen corned beef and cabbage and cornbread at a Baptist potluck. No,
Oh, yeah. You're not. Yeah.
no, that is
I've
no,
never seen that either.
no.
Fried
No.
chicken, always.
Fried chicken, yes, that's a given. But no
We went to
one,
my.
no one
we
on
went-
my dad's side of the family ever made it. Like I said, my
We
mom's
went to
side of the family did.
my older sister, her grandmother passed away. My older sister is my half sister. So her grandma on her dad's side passed away. So we went to her funeral. And this old dude, and they're all Baptist on that side of the family. And he goes, "Now, this ain't no Baptist, was it potluck if there ain't no fried chicken?"
Right.
Me and Raph are going to die. It was so funny just the way that guy said it. It was old dude.
He was 100% right. 100% right. Yeah, our family was the only weirdos. And again, it came from my mom's side of my family because my grandma would actually make it. It wasn't a regular thing, but it was regular enough in like the meal rotation. So when I had
love
corned beef
cabbage.
and cabbage, I think I had it like in New York. I'm like, where's the cornbread and where's the hot pepper vinegar? Where the heck is that? It just looked at me like I was crazy. But anyway, very interesting being here. Yeah, big changes coming to the villages with the creation of Florida's newest theme park. There you go.
Oh my God.
Very- Yes.
Oh my gosh. Big.
And-
Do I want to know what these changes are?
Probably not. It's from the Florida memes group, so they're making stuff up. They're making stuff up. But I had to do it because I had to put this
I would rock that. If I needed one of those, I would rock that. I would have to make sure the little cannon shot darts.
Exactly. It's not gonna work unless it shoots stuff. Okay.
Attach
Or
a
at least a
Nerf
laser
gun
pointer
to
to scare
it.
people out.
You
Neither one.
gotta buy in. You got to buy into the whole
gosh.
entire thing. Okay.
But the thing is, do you try to get stormtrooper armor when you're walking with that? I would.
I try.
Well, hey, I am wearing a Darth Vader shirt. It's kind of.
Yeah, I'd say try it. I love shepherd's pie. I did not think that I would like it.
But do you like shepherd's pie or cottage pie? Do you like it with the lamb or the beef?
Oh, I've made
I
it
like
with
both of them.
both. They're both good.
I like a
Yep.
mixture. Believe it or not, the place at Disney Springs.
Raglan Road.
Yeah, they
Ragnar-
make it with both. They make it mixed. Comes
That's
out
how
good.
I made mine, and it was so good.
I like the straight lamb. Linda actually makes it, and it comes
Uh-huh.
out friggin' amazing.
They have shepherd's pie. They even have fisherman's pie over in the Leaky Cauldron. in Diagon
Fisherman's
Alley.
pie. I've never heard of that. Is
It's
it
got-
fish?
Yeah, it's got like salmon and I want to say
There's another name for
other
that.
fishes in it. I think codfish was in it, but it was definitely cod, salmon.
Yeah, but they don't call it
together.
shepherd's pie over there. I know what you're talking about. I can't
Yeah, it's
remember.
called fisherman's pie, I believe.
Yeah.
And you can get a sampler where you can get like the different ones like all together, which is what I did. So you have like 3 little pies. And they were actually pretty good. I didn't think that I would like it, but shepherd's pie is acceptable when you'd have to beg off of spicy food for a little bit. It's very savory. I do like that.
You can put a certain sauce in there that happens to give it some heat, but doesn't take from the flavor.
Really?
What sauce
It's a
is
secret. I'll
that?
tell you offline. I ain't
Okay.
telling anybody. I ain't giving that up.
I was gonna say I know it's not crystal, it's a basket.
Nope.
Thank you, Go and Shogi, for this super chat. I sure do appreciate it. Let me hit you up here. For $10. Thank you so very much, my dear, for supporting the channel that way. Says there was a Jewish deli down the street from me that made the best corned beef. Oh, I believe it. Hands down, their corned beef and cabbage would have changed your life. Billy was the man, R.I.P. to a legend. Yeah, I'll tell you, corned beef and cabbage. That's a delicious meal. I don't care who you are. That thing is good. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. Thank you, Going Shogi, for that $10 super chat. Sure to appreciate that. Over 115 of you are watching between all of our channels here, so I sure do appreciate that. Please do make sure you thumbs up, like each one, each stream. Sure to appreciate that. That sounds good. Fisherman pie. Yes, it is very, very delicious. I've only had it at Universal at the Leaky Cauldron. That's very good. Very, very good indeed. Okay, so let's see. Which Florida man story won? Why am I not surprised? Porta potty hookup. Okay, why do I want to say?
I can't even see it. So.
Oh, you can't.
Yes.
You can't see the.
I voted
No.
for the porta potty hookup.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would have ended it earlier, but my computer was just like. Oh, my motherboard watched this. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Here we go. Where is all right here? Oh man, here's a bonus. Bonus points for anything having to do with someone being incarcerated. Coming from the Independent, Florida prisoner had sex with woman in porta potty after sneaking away from work duty at the sheriff's barbecue.
Hold on, wait a second.
Why
I have to
does this-
reread this. Florida.
Why does this
what?
sound like a Putnam County thing?
Florida prisoner.
Florida prisoner.
Porta potty.
Sexting with a woman in the porta potty after sneaking away from work duty at the sheriff's barbecue. So instead of working the sheriff's barbecue, which is what his work duty was, which I guess is a step up from collecting trash on the side of the road.
I had heard something about.
I know about this, and I can't go into it. There's reasons I can't.
Just Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which county. Which county? The fact that the sheriff's barbecue makes it sound personal, which kind of tells me it's got to be one of these rural counties where there's nothing else going on. I that's that's just what I'm saying. Why they look like a before and after? I don't know, man. Sounds like she admitted the well, let's see. Let's see, shall we? All right. So when he was supposed to be slinging hash at a sheriff's barbecue, a Florida prisoner instead slinked off to have sex with a woman in a portable toilet, according to police. Hartley Elliott Sanchez, 35, is now facing a felony prisoner escape charge after police said he wandered away from his duties for a secret dalliance, according to an arrest report from the Indian River County Sheriff's Office.
Indian River. Huh.
Is Indian River, is that south or north of Brevard County?
It's close. I'm just going to leave it that way.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah. Why does that sound familiar?
Indian
there
River,
was an
Indian
inner-
River Rocks Beach. Don't
And-
go there. I hate that beach.
Just
I'm
yeah. I
just-
gotta shut up.
I'm just trying to think of a story, and I swear we had it on this channel where there was an inter-county police chase, and I think it started in Indian River County, and then they had to tap. Who was it? They had to tap Brevard County because they had to wait.
Orange too.
They had to wait because it was going to take them a while for FHP to finally join in the pursuit. Oh my gosh, that was one of the craziest breakdowns we did on this channel. Maybe Indian River. I know it was more than one county because they were like, man, we gotta get more people. How long before FHP gets here? Because they could not hang with this dude. Anyway, the fact that it's on a smoking gun tells you all you need to know. Sanchez, a Vero Beach resident who was awaiting trial on drug possession. You know what? I should have used this. That's what I should have started with, but I did it anyway. But here we go.
Drugs.
Okay. New sound effect feature that StreamYard has put in. They can't remember my background, but they gave me some additional sound effects.
Isn't that nice? That's mighty nice of them.
Yeah. So let's see. Was assigned to serve food at the sheriff's annual barbecue on March 4th when things took a turn. The inmates brought in to assist with the event, described as trustees, had been expressly forbidden from leaving their work area without permission, and bathroom visits required an escort. Despite this, Sanchez left the serving area around 5:30 p.m., according to the report. So a few minutes later, surveillance footage showed him talking to two unknown women nearby. One of the women entered a porta potty at about 150 feet away from the serving area, and Sanchez followed her inside after checking if the coast was clear. Shortly after, both exited the portable restroom separately. When Sanchez was questioned by police, he allegedly, spontaneously, openly, and freely admitted to having sex with a woman in the bathroom, telling police to look at the video.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, he was just plumb proud of himself, wasn't he? Well, that was the most freedom he's seen in how long? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not touching. I can't go into it. I'll get in trouble.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give him this. At least he just straight up said full disclosure. Yeah. spontaneously open and freely. The fact that they use those 3 words, that footage has got to be something.
Heck.
I can't. However, the inmate refused to identify the woman. But according to police, surveillance footage clearly showed her face, and they recognized her as Elizabeth Greer, a former inmate who was on probation until 2027. She was not charged. Maybe they knew each other. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm a former felon. Well, I'm almost a former felon. Oh my God. Y'all watch this on a replay. You gotta tell us.
I'm just I'm off camera for a reason.
I still say they knew
He's
each
adding
other.
more rum to his drink.
There's not enough rum.
Nice.
That's why it's always gone.
Wow. I'm seeing the
And
comments.
then my wife's chiming in on this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She's already saying
oh,
that's good.
Oh my God. Oh.
This is just the chat's friggin' killing me right now.
Hey, we just sit back and listen to them laugh. They've laughed.
That was a good one, though.
This one might be a Hall of Famer. The Jane.
I had heard they were taking inmates and them doing like barbecue, forcing them to like do cookouts at the sheriff's. But
it's called work release. It's called work release, and they do that for part of a job thing. They go through a culinary training.
Yeah.
So it goes through a bunch of counties in Florida, and it's done that way.
That's so weird. Like, and they do like the private, like at the sheriff's house.
They're usually deemed not violent, or there's certain type of offenders that will make these work releases, and certain ones are not eligible. So, yeah.
He was just horny. I don't know.
I have the best chat.
He was there to serve.
I have the best freaking chat on YouTube. Y'all are killing me. Oh God. So let's see. Sanchez was charged with prisoner escape or attempted escape, a felony charge which could land him in prison for 15 years. He is set to be arraigned next month. I hope that was good enough for 15 years.
Oh, he'll get some other time, but it's not going to be what he wants.
But apparently this was a fundraiser.
Oh goodness.
$63,000 was raised. But what I want to say is the smoking gun. That's what I want to say. You know it's bad when it hits the smoking gun, because the smoking gun has police reports and all that stuff that's on it. But I will say, if it's crime in Florida, that is one of the most popular categories up on the smoking gun. Oh, this is why I love the smoking gun. Here's the affidavit.
Oh gosh.
Oh, who had to do this?
These affidavits are awesome.
Oh.
They really are. All the details. We once had a story. Snortapoopus is like, I know that. He knew the Sam's Club where the incident happened, and he knew where the lady lived down the road at a place called Top of the World. Like you drive by it.
Yep.
These are fun
You
reading.
know what? I'm gonna throw this in. I'm gonna throw this in the chat because we don't have time to go all through it tonight. But let's just say all the details are in here,
Oh yeah, Ralph's gonna want to. He's gonna want to read that at work tomorrow.
and it's
Oh, this
3
is-
pages.
Oh, he'll read it.
Oh, this is 3. Oh, I'm gonna have. I'm so gonna have to read that
gosh.
when I gotta read that. Holy crap, that's hilarious.
Oh man.
That's absolutely hilarious. Okay, so again, 123 of you in here, and I'm so trying to like keep a straight face because that was absolutely funny as hell. Did you all know that just like with the first Thanksgiving, the first St. Patrick's Day was actually held in St. Augustine? Did you all know that?
Nope.
No.
That makes sense.
Yeah. When Florida entered the chat and entered the union, we took that. So you can celebrate St. Patrick's Day on Florida's coast, the home of the Irish. Now, some of you watching are just like, wait, what are you talking about? Irish were in Boston and in New York. Because you have to remember, there were 2 waves of the Irish that came to the Americas. So the ones that came over here before America was an actual country. And when most people think America, they think the 13 original colonies. Those were the 13 colonies that rebelled. East Florida and West Florida were the 14th and the 15th British colonies. They did not rebel against the crown. As a matter of fact, they're actually known for burning effigies of Sam Adams, Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, all those dudes, because they did not want to rebel against the crown. So what did they get in exchange? Well, when Britain lost, Florida went back to Spain, and they had to make a decision if they were going to stay or if they were going to go. So if you ever have a chance to look at the Spanish Florida census of 1783, which has several of my ancestors in it, they actually have to make a declaration of whether they're going to stay or whether they were going to go. And that census, was separated between those who were Catholic and those who were not. So it's very interesting to go and check that out. So yes, the Irish have a long heritage in Florida. When Pedro Menendez de Avalos came ashore to claim Florida for the Spanish king in 1565, he founded the settlement of St. Augustine. Pedro Menendez de Avalos had with him a crew that included Irish soldiers and missionaries. And additionally, the parish priest of St. Augustine, Father Richard Arthur, made history when he started the first public school in America in 1606. So I want to show you something really, really quickly. So to back up a little bit, because I always have to start back here with like with the tree here. So this is my 5th great grandfather, Don Francisco Javier Sanchez. I have to get it. If I don't get it right, I get the wrong one. His father, Jose Sanchez Ortigosa, he is the Spanish naval officer who came from Ronda, Spain, to the station in St. Augustine. St. Augustine was a garrison town, which means there were not many women that were there. And if you were in the Spanish military, getting stationed in St. Augustine was like the worst freaking assignment that you could get. The only assignment that was slightly better than being stationed in St. Augustine, I kid you not, was being stationed in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Yeah. Because here was the pecking order. If you got stationed in Cuba, that was where you wanted to be, because Cuba basically ran all the Spanish Americas. So that's where all the money was. That's where all the potentates were. That's where the seat of government was in the Americas. So if you were a soldier, you got stationed in Cuba, that was a plum assignment. If you were low on the totem pole, you either got sent to Hispaniola, because it wasn't separate between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So the Dominican Republic is like a little better, but you still wanted Cuba. Worse was getting sent to Central America, like Honduras. But even worse than that was getting stuck in Puerto Rico, or you get sent to St. Augustine. Why? Because St. Augustine, you had the British that were up there in Georgia. So that was like the worst freaking assignment that you could possibly freaking have. No one wanted to go to St. Augustine on purpose, but some of them did. So Jose Santos de Ortigosa, he arrives, of course, in St. Augustine. His father, Salvador de Ortigosa, born in Ronda, Spain, he married a woman named Francisca de Giles. Actually, de Giles, because she was Irish. I found this out from a book that a cousin of mine, a Sanchez cousin of mine, had. Her mother had done all this research. And that's when we found out. It's like she wasn't Spanish. She was actually Irish. But here was the thing. When it came to the Spanish colonies, there were only two things that really, truly would separate you out, whether you were Catholic or whether you were Spanish. So she married a Spaniard. My second great grandfather is half Spanish, half Irish, ethnically considered to be Spanish. So that's what happened with all the wars and stuff that were going on, the Protestant wars that were kicking off in Europe. If you were a Catholic, especially if you were Irish and Catholic, of course, the whole thing of all that stuff that was going on with the Protestants, where you going to go? Spain's relatively going to be safe because it's Catholic. So that's what happened there. That freaking blew my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that you had the Irish in the Americas way before the 1800s?
I mean, it makes sense because back then people were fleeing to leave the bloodbath that was going on between Catholics and Protestants. Like it was a very barbaric time. There was nothing romantic about that era, about the 16th century. Nothing.
People were getting murked left and right, and right, especially after. Oh my gosh! Of course, he's probably my favorite Tudor monarch whatsoever. Henry VIII. Henry VIII. His first wife was Catholic. Catherine of Aragon. He's Catholic. When he basically divorced her, was it her cousin? I think it was her cousin. Charles II, King of Spain, was not happy about that ish. That was putting it mildly. So his niece, or Catherine's daughter, Mary, Bloody Mary, as soon as she regained, the throne, she was killing Protestants.
Yeah, that was she was a tyrant too, just in the opposite.
She was a nasty,
ran in the family, I guess.
Yep, she was crazy. So by the time she died and Elizabeth came to power, one of the things that she was trying to balance is she was just like, I don't want to persecute people because they happen to be Catholic, because I've been on the other end of that because she was Protestant. But that whole thing was just like a mess. For years, she was trying to keep Catholic Spain at bay because Spain had the Spanish Armada, and that was like the most gangster armada. So that's why she had to get pirates like Sir Francis Drake to go around and jack Spanish ships and set them on fire and stuff like that. Although not officially saying that was what she did. But Erica is absolutely right. This was not a very...
they romanticize it on TV, and it's like, no.
Nah, they
that's an era I would not want to live, would not want to try and time travel too.
No, nah. Go read.
Mary, I think, was worse than her dad.
Oh
Because
yeah, she
killed her. I mean, her dad, at least it was swift with the knife and the beheadings, but she was worse. She would cook people alive.
cook people. The Iron Maiden puts
Yeah.
it there. The whole thing. Oh my gosh, what is that darn nursery rhyme? Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
How does your garden grow? With silver
bells
bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row.
Yeah. Iron Maiden had all them spikes in there. Put you in there and shut it.
Yeah.
Just like
That's
it was not cool. It was, if you really want to delve more into it, there's a book called Fox's Book of Martyrs. And the only reason I recommend that truly is because actually one of my ancestors is in there. He was executed.
Dang.
By Mary. Yeah. There's like I think the thing of the he was like his wife, I think he would just gave birth to like one of their kids. She was like crying and following him and all of that, where they like took him to be executed right then and there.
And all this stuff was on public display. It was like entertainment to them back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what they went to see. And the same conflict was brought to the Americans as well. You could not be a Protestant and live in Spanish Florida. That just really didn't work. Even if you were an escaped slave and you got to Florida, you had to pledge loyalty to the King of Spain, and you also had to convert to Catholicism.
Quotes, convert.
Yeah, quotes.
I'm sure there were a lot of people that didn't really convert.
Nah,
but they didn't want to die, so they're like, "Yeah, we'll sign anything."
Yeah, we'll sign that. We'll go to mass, shake our head, whatever, and we'll do that. But that was the whole thing of the day, of all the stuff that was going on. So one of the cool things. So this is the translated version, because when you go to the archives, the original, it's like, because it's deteriorating and everything, they won't let you touch it, but they do have the transcribed version. So this is from my fourth great grandfather's baptismal record, Francisco Javier Roman Manuel Sanchez. So you see, it's like he's got, he was baptized, his dad, his mother, who was British, and at the bottom, the priest's name is Miguel O'Reilly. I'm like,
oh, he's an Irish priest, ain't he? Jeez.
I said, okay, so I guess it's not Michael O'Reilly, but it said Miguel O'Reilly. I had to look at that. Like, I'm sorry. How
was he half Hispanic, half Irish?
What?
I feel ya. I'm the same way.
I'm like, this makes absolutely. How did? Well, again, when you are a Spanish citizen, or you're Catholic, but you're in a Spanish territory, it was not unheard of for people to change their names to Spanish names. Like one of my, like, he was a colonist, but he left Skidaway Island, like Savannah, when the American Revolution broke out. His name was Henry Young. I could not find him in any of the records. And then I happened to come across the slave record where it doesn't say Henry Young, it says Enrique Young.
Interesting.
So I have to look him up based on his Spanish name, because that was like, hey, we're truly all in by changing.
Oh, like they've assimilated, essentially,
yeah.
proving I assimilate, I surrender, I'm assimilated here.
Assimilated. It's like the other way, where when Florida became part of the United States. Francis Javier Roman Sanchez, he's like shortened his name to basically FX Sanchez. That's what he was known by. He stripped out any any hint that he was a former. Only his last name, it could tell, but he never wrote Francisco Javier Roman. Said he never wrote that. It was always FX Sanchez. All of his signatures were FX Sanchez. And so that all stripped out, the more anglicized, and the family started to, intermarry. Like I have a couple of cousins who still have, well, they're all men who have, their surname was Sanchez, but it's not very common. So when people will find me as a cousin, are just like, I see no Latino names on here. I said, that's because we assimilated. It was more important to be seen as American rather to be seen as
Hispanic.
Hispanic. That's so that totally. So there's certain customs, and of course, you see names of towns, certain cuisine things that have stayed. But other than that, with the surnames, you can't trace it. You can't just look at the surname and figure it out. Which is why I had to look at a lot of first names that were used because they get recycled. And eventually they got anglicized and on from there. So yes, you think the showbiz cutthroat now in the 19th century, the way to get ahead could have been to get ahead. Yep. Literally put on a pike. Nita says, when my aunt married an Irish Catholic, my grandmother went to the priest and tried to stop the marriage. Protestant Catholic hate is real. Yeah, it was.
It is.
Yeah, it was pretty rampant. But yes, Father Miguel O'Reilly has his own museum, like his house. So I've actually been here. This is his house. So there's two famous Catholic priests that are known throughout Spanish Florida, also including Louisiana as well. One is Father Miguel O'Reilly. He helped facilitate the Spanish Florida census of 1783. There's Father Hasted, who did the census in New Orleans. So if you're retracing New Orleans history, not whether you're Acadian or Creole, you look at Father Hasted's census in Louisiana. Father Miguel O'Reilly did the census in Spanish Florida. So it is crazy. Yeah, Miguel O'Reilly. I'm like, what? I laugh every time I hear it. But you can go and you can see like his house, and it's like south of the plaza. But with a lot of the priests, with the houses that they had, they also would also teach as well, because of course they would. Okay, I'm Protestant, I say sermon, but besides doing service in the cathedral.
Oh yeah, we call it homilies in the Catholic Church.
homily.
Sermon is a homily.
Oh, okay. So that's
I was raised in both Catholic and Baptist.
Oh, okay.
So I can flip through the terminology like it's like two foreign languages, but I can literally go between both. Yeah.
I stepped in a cathedral. I'm like, what am I looking at? I don't know what the heck I'm looking at, in there. But if you go to the cathedral in St. Augustine now, the middle part is the only original section. That's why it looks strange that there's a Spanish mission style cathedral, but on the side there are like these English flying buttresses that are attached to it. That's because that was done after Florida became a territory. And of course, old man Henry Flagler, you could thank him for that, for putting those together. Because I'm just like, why does something does not look right here at all. So yeah, that's the house museum that you can go and see. And a little bit more about this course. This is the Regiment of Hibernia, which is what they call the Irish regiment. Hey, Demogeni, thank you so much for that $2 super chat, dude. Let me hit you up. Let's see. I might get claimed for this, but I don't care. Says hashtag pimp raid. Hello, Reina, panel, and chat. Well, always good to see you, Demogeni, my friend. So glad you're here. Some of my mods can put Demogeni's channel in the chat. So, folks, please check out Demogeni's channel. So much great stuff. Gotta check it out. Gotta check it out. Good seeing you. Good seeing you, my dear. All right. So, the Regiment of Hibernia was one of the Spanish Army's regiments, known by many in Spain as O'Neill's Regiment. That is definitely not a Spanish name. It was formed in 1710 from some of the many Irishmen who fled their own country in the wake of the flight of the Earls and the penal laws, who became known as the Wild Geese, a name which has become synonymous in modern times for Irish soldiers throughout the world. So although the Wild Geese are more associated with the French army, and is seen as precursors to the French Foreign Legion Regiment. The Regiment of Hibernia was one of many Irish regiments to serve in the Spanish Army, and the Wild Geese actually began fighting for Spain during the 80 Years' War. 80, dang. That's separate from the 100 Years' War? Holy crap. But it's these conflicts that, you know, wind up moving soldiers. You know, if you're Irish and you're serving, you know, in the Spanish Army, of course, possibility that you could get sent to the New World, which is, you know, you got to wherever Spain had a military presence, that's where you would go. That's why you will find some Latinos who have Irish ancestry from like way back. Why? Usually because, you know, the Irish, they were Catholic, they could go to, you know, a Catholic colony in the Americas. So you'll find that out a lot. It's actually quite interesting. But let's see, due to the number of wars Spain was involved in during the early 18th century, and yes, they were involved in a lot of them, country could not provide itself with enough soldiers for its own campaigns, exacerbated by the severe loss of manpower as a result of a plague epidemic. Diplomatic approaches were made to a number of countries with requests for the recruitment of mercenaries to fight for Spain. So, yeah, this is also why in the Americas, especially in Florida, because Florida bordered Georgia, that's why they were like, hey, if you're enslaved and you make it down here, pledge allegiance to the king, convert to Catholicism, we'll give you land. And, you know, if you're a male, then you have to participate in, you know, in the militia, which a lot of them did gladly. And when we talked about the Patriot War of 1812, one of the major reasons for that skirmish was that you had Georgian farmers who did not like the fact that Spain was arming former slaves. Something else to keep in mind. So basically, if you just got there, you know, we're like, you know, fight for us, okay, you know, pledge allegiance, all that would be great. Let's see, German, Italians, and I have no idea what Walloons are, so somebody's going to have to look that up for me, were recruited by the Spanish, particularly keen to engage Irishmen because of their reputation as soldiers. The Confederation of Kilkenny, wow, I actually know where that is, established licenses for the recruitment of Irishmen to fight with the King of Spain. You also have to remember we know it as the French and Indian War, but the 7 Years' War, Spain was practically bankrupt after that happened. They had no money, they had hardly any manpower, to the point where they could not officially say that they were helping the United States in the Revolutionary War. The French were already doing it, but the Spanish couldn't do that until they had actually built up their forces, but they were on the down low helping out the American patriots. So you don't see a lot about it in history books because John Jay effed up the diplomatic relationship between the United States and Spain. Yes, that's documented because when America won the Revolutionary War, the King of Spain and George Washington were on very, very good terms. Like George Washington asked for some particular kind of bull, and although it was illegal to ship them out of Spain, the King of Spain, because George Washington was such a good friend, sent him actually two of them in case something happened to the first one. He personally had them sent to the Americas. So if you want to know the reason why for the American Revolutionary War, we always hear about what France did and we never hear about what Spain did, you can blame John Jay for that.
John Jay. What a cool name.
Yeah. Jingleheimer Smith.
Yeah. Jay. Every Hamilton's, Washington's, all that in there. Jay.
How very American.
Very much.
Very.
Oh, this is very cool, buddy. Thank you for telling us this. Hibernia is the Latin name traditionally used for Ireland. Okay, because I was just like, every time I hear Ireland in Spanish, it's
Hibernia.
Hibernia.
I had never heard of that one.
Hibernia.
That is
I didn't know that either. I never knew what the word is, even in Spanish for Ireland.
Yeah, the only reason I know that it's called Irlandia is because of Spanish documents that I've read. If you look at like the Spanish, the Spanish Florida census of 1783, and you read through that, especially the original version where they have it in English and it's also documented in Spanish as well. That's how I know, because the Irish were actually separated out of the census. Because how the census went was the first part of the census was for Catholics who were Spanish. And then they had the Irish Catholics. And then everybody else. You had to basically say if you were going to stay or, if you were going to stay and you were going to go. So that's the first time that I've actually heard of it, which is really, really cool. Yeah, shout out to the Irish. Yeah, they've been here a very, very, very long time. Hibernia Regiment. So if you find yourself with, ancestral ties, hey, RJ McReady, to Florida, and you're trying to figure out why that is, and you happen to be Irish, or you find out that you have some cousins from Florida and you live in Ireland, and how the heck did that happen? Yeah, y'all have been here for a while, for quite a while. Let's see. There's one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, there's the Celtic Festival in St. Augustine, which includes the Highland Games. Yes,
what? I did not know this was a thing up there.
Oh, yes, it is. And I have friends that go there, and they've been trying to get me to go to the Highland Games.
Did not know
I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, no, because I want to do something stupid, like go regimental with a kilt.
I could see you in a kilt. Yeah, I could see
Regimental means no undies.
Oh.
Yeah. But then again,
That's
it's
the way you
Florida,
should be
so
wearing
no
a
one
kilt, but I'm not
no
staying
one
up.
would think twice about that. Scarily enough, they just wouldn't.
Because I'm free.
Hey,
Free
Brad. No, Kamala Harris is not black. I have no idea why people got bamboozled by that, but there's no she is not. She grew up in a Campbell household. Okay. She was not black. Okay. Let's put it this way. She was not Black American. She was Jamaican. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Did the whole thing of somebody said, well, do you like weed? Well, yeah, I'm Jamaican. Of course I like weed. Her father cussed her out for that. So, yeah, not so great. Not so great. But good to see you, Stunt Brad. And yes, so we have the Highland Games This has been going on for decades.
That's
Actually,
crazy. I
wanted
never
to
knew
check
that.
this out one day, but yeah, St. Augustine, Florida is America's oldest Celtic city. Okay. They're claiming it. Oldest continuously inhabited European city in the Americas, well, United States. Also America's oldest Celtic city. Bands, Highland Games, parade, whiskey tastings, workshops. And the festival hosts the original St. Patrick Parade established in 1601. Remember I told you that? Yeah. Yeah. So Savannah used to hold the title of the oldest city settled by the Irish. But once Florida got put into the Union, we took that.
Okay.
We took
Now
that.
that makes sense. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of outside of New York and Boston, Savannah has the third largest
Oh,
St. Patrick's Day. If you do not include Florida, Savannah does,
Savannah.
which makes sense because a lot of Hi Scott, good to see you.
Nice.
Good to see you. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah, you know what? Lance, I did see you say something about Sinners won for best original score. I knew they were. The score was freaking absolutely off the chain. Hey, Darth Plato. Yes, the Irish have a very interesting history in the U.S. Yes, they do. If you remember when the Americas was being colonized, lots of poor people left Europe. Germans who couldn't, move up in society, they came because here it was just like if you get here, you keep the land for 10 years, it's yours. All you have to do is work it. So that's why a lot of them left Europe and they came over here. So whether you were Irish, German, whatever, that's what happened, over here. So you had a lot of Irish who, they didn't just settle in Boston and New York. That was like the mid 1800s. But before that, all up and down the East Coast, including Florida. So just a lot of them lost the accents over the decades and centuries because they're assimilating into, you know, what became America. So there was actually that conflict of people of Irish descent who had been here for centuries, and then you have these people who are just fresh off the boat coming into the country. But you don't hear about that uh, very very much. Buddy says our Scottish Highland Gathering Games is in September over Labor Day weekend. This year is 160th. Yeah, that's a lot. The Irish one was in the Revolution from New York. That's that branch. hmm I tell you, one of the reasons I love doing this show so much is finding out all of this information. So it's like when I learn stuff about like my family basically settling in Florida, I learned stuff about other groups, and you get like this picture of just what life was like then, and which groups arrived here. And I haven't even talked about the Greeks yet. That's going to have to be for a separate one, or I should say Menorcans. Actually, it's a very sad story, but a really great story of perseverance. So I'm gonna have to talk about that. Talk about that one day. Darth Plato says before the Civil War, there were organized efforts to get Irish into martial-related jobs, army, law enforcement, etc. Yeah, you had the Irish and you had the Scottish, especially in Florida, because the British did not want to go deal with the Indians. They really didn't. They did not want to leave
You
barely
know,
civilized St. Augustine and go into the Indian territory. So they sent the Scots out there.
I'm drawn on this with the Scots and the Irish because, yeah, my wife, my heritage. It's kind of weird.
But it's very, very cool. Very cool, interesting.
But I do have a German flamberge and a Scottish claymore, so there you go.
There you go. All right, folks. Well, to end the show, and it's so late in the show that I love this. So if I get claimed by it, I don't freaking care. Figured I'd show you this. This is yet another day in Florida. See if you can spot the hillbilly ingenuity.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's nothing
You should
new.
see that.
Dude. Isn't that technically
Listen,
illegal?
I seen a motorcycle pulling a friggin' a pickup truck the one time. It was a friggin' gull wing trike pulling a pickup truck.
I would not even I wouldn't even blink. It's just like, oh, what's pulling
You
it?
see that a lot here in Europe. Little cars toting. I know, it's crazy. But isn't that technically illegal in Florida? Don't you have to have like a certain size vehicle by law to
It
push to?
depends. If it's commercial, yes. If it's private, no.
Okay.
And that kind of looks like it's private. Like, yeah, we got this thing. Okay. I'm just like, dang, I'm impressed.
Look,
How,
you can
what
put
is
a
that?
tow hitch on a motorcycle and pull stuff. I'm just saying. Two-wheeled motorcycle pulling a four-wheeled vehicle.
Volkswagen did it.
I'm like,
A
what?
little
car?
diesel. It can do it.
Holy.
Oh, God, I love it. I love it. This is the kind of stuff you see every day
Yep.
in Florida. And it's you don't even think twice about it. Your question is just like, what's pulling it? Oh, okay.
What's the funny thing was when you see the car towing it is in worse shape than the car that's being towed. And
Yes.
the doorknobs are actually doorknobs from our closet because they're too cheap to fix it the right way.
It's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So yeah, I had to show that to you guys. Let's see. We have got BR Geist says, hi everyone. Just got back from an early screening of Project Hail Mary, and I couldn't recommend it more. Definitely a film that should be seen on the big screen. That's on my list. A lot of people keep talking about Project Hail Mary. Right now, the only thing that I can see is Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh,
That is
a fun one.
Like I have to get my tickets because I'm going to see it in 3D because I saw the first one in 3D and it was seeing it in 3D is so freaking awesome.
Oh, wow.
Are they going to have an IMAX this time too?
No IMAX release that I know of. Yeah, it looks like it's.
Wow.
I've seen 4DX, which I'm not paying for. I'm just paying for.
What is that?
Neither do we. Neither. Yeah.
Like just like the dynamic.
Like special seating.
Yeah.
And they vibrate like the old Shrek ride. Kind of that thing. Yeah.
Oh, the theater moves?
Yeah. Like the seats have like a dynamic response to it. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I've been in like the Shrek ride, kind of like that, which was really cool. But I'm like, no, I'm too cheap. I just want to see it in 3D, so I feel like I'm in there and I'm floating and all of that. So that's like the number one movie right now that I'm like going to see because I want to get my seats early. So I don't have to fight, to get into it. But that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Project Hail Mary. Yes, I want the Yoshi popcorn bucket. I want the Lumia popcorn bucket. I need the 2 Lumia shoulder plushes that talk to each other. So I'm getting those from Epic Universe. They better freaking still have them.
I didn't know they talk to each other. What? Oh my God.
I have my owl up there, but even the owl shoulder plush, it will talk to another one. That's like around all the tech, even the bubble wands that they have. If you have it activated and you go near someone who has a bubble wand too, they'll like interact with each other.
Oh my gosh.
and the floats. It's crazy. So that's what Disney should have like. Well, they tried
Oh,
to do it with the little ray firefly bugs, but it was too expensive a
yeah.
price point that they did it at. It was like ridiculous. Like, wow,
Don't get
you
me
know.
started on what they've done in Japan with the Harry Potter merch. They've turned a lot of it into pink, glorious, cherry blossom themed. Oh, yes, ma'am. And it is gorgeous merch.
God, I'm done.
Little teacups. It's got Harry Potter on it. It's a cherry. Yeah,
I
it's
can't.
a mess. It's a cherry
Can
blossom mess this year.
I already have a dart. I'm just like, this is my budget. It's really, really tiny. I gotta have the Lumia clutches and the Yoshi popcorn bucket and the Princess Rosalina cupcake.
Oh, where are they selling that? At Universal?
Mm-hmm.
At Epic?
Old School Cafe.
Ooh, let me know how that one is.
I didn't get the Princess Peach cake last time. The table
But
next
they
to me
sold
got the
out.
last one. I was really pissed.
I would have been
Yeah,
too.
I was so pissed. Oh, I was like, how dare you run out of. Anyway. Oh, thank you. The Reina Creole, I'd be interested to hear what Florida was like during the War of Spanish Succession. You know what? I need to look into that because there are some consequences from that. I just need to sit down and look at that. Because correct me if I'm wrong, that was definitely before the 7 Years' War, right? Which is probably why I know about it, but I don't really like know about it. So I'll have to check that out. That's going to be interesting.
I know nothing.
I want to say it has a lot to do with when Pedro Menendez de Aviles was there, which is part of like why he wound up whacking Jean Ribaud in the French Protestant. Yeah, okay. I got to look into that and get back to you.
Yeah, you're over my head right now, and I'm just not even.
There's certain wars where it's like my family doesn't start to enter the chat until the seven years war, French and Indian War, because that's the one that ties together Spanish Florida and the British colonies. So that's like kind of where, oh, okay, yeah, that's where I turn on. All right, folks, you guys have been awesome. Again, I apologize for the technical fart that happened earlier, but I'm glad you guys kept the ship running and we all kept going and had a great time.
We didn't tank you. Amazing. We didn't
Yeah,
bring
I
up
know.
anything bad. I
Yeah.
was behaving. I have a hard time behaving with Dad, Man, and Erica because we all feed on each other.
Yeah.
Well, Tom, where can people find you? What do you have going on?
I'm going to be on your channel, Dad, Man's, Erica's, showing up on that gameplays, playing games with Pro and all them.
Oh, cool.
And also I might be at MegaCon one day this week and walking around. So if you can find me, say hi. I'm not going to give you nothing but a hello and a handshake and maybe bad breath. But other than that, I'm like a bad rash. I'm everywhere. I'm modding.
All right. Well, cool. Well, Dad, man, where can people find you and what do you got going on?
It depends. Well, Tuesday night we'll definitely be talking sports with JT Kirk at 9 p.m. Looking at March Madness brackets, they are out. The Gators are a 1 seed in the East, even South. Excuse me. Even though they did not win the SEC tournament, it's going to be fun. 4 weeks of basketball remaining till the season is over. So join us for that on Tuesday night. Tomorrow night I should be doing some Fortnite with Jess. It just depends on what time we've got. And Wednesday night, the Miss and I at 8 o'clock p.m. our detour of the Dad Bands, where we just kind of come in, hang out, chill out, and chat. And then Saturday night should be at 9 p.m. Eastern. Just a standard scroll stream. Some of us hanging out, Tom, Erica, some other people that show up, and they just kind of have some fun and see where it goes on Saturday nights at 9. And that's about it. And of course, you shared the Mrs. link out, and tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for her, get your daily dose of positivity. And thank you, Lorena, as always.
Oh, well, you are very, very, very welcome. So glad you could join us tonight. Erica, where can people find you? Because I'm so happy you're able to join us tonight. And what do you got
I
going on?
know. My son's work schedule is what prevents me from coming on a lot of times. He's off tomorrow, so I was able to come on tonight and stay up late. But if anyone's missed it, Raph and I started streaming on Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern time after that Park Place. So it's the name of the show is Brood Banter, and you can find our channel at Erica-Raf, R-A-F. And yeah, there's no specific niche to our topics. We literally will banter about anything with friends. So Tom's usually there, MJ, Lorena was with us on Friday. Dadman's got an open invitation. He can come in anytime he wants.
Yep.
But Culture's come on a couple of times. I don't know, we never know who's coming in from week to week. Ron from Follow the Bradley's Fun has come in. So yeah, we just banter. And Jeremy from Strings and Pucks comes on too. We just have a good time. We talk about how our week went and any funny stories that have leaked out during the week. We'll just kind of banter about. We try to laugh because it's Friday, so we got to laugh,
Yeah.
and start the weekend with a good laugh. And it usually is a barrel of monkeys on the stream, but it can go from like rated G to like very spicy very quickly. It's the conversation can be very unpredictable, so it's not really for kids.
I would say hard R.
Yeah.
It's such a fun, organic, authentic live stream. So you
Very
gotta
organic.
check it out, and it's really fun. So check it out if you get a chance. If you miss it, you know what? Just go do the replay. Hashtag.
Yeah, hit the replay. Just make sure the kids aren't around and put your earbuds on.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when my niece was like, "Oh, can I watch Star Cancel?" No. No. You can watch Auntie's show, kind of, sort of, for the most part, but no, Dark Council. No. Yeah, Jeremy. He's got an amazing voice, and so talented, so musically talented. Awesome. As for your girl, let's see. It's spring break this week, so I've kind of got a up and down schedule, but Tuesday, what's going to be tomorrow? But I see it's going to be raining, so I'm not trying to go to the park then. Usually I would, but I'm trying not to. So I will be at the Magic Kingdom on Tuesday. Of course, we're going to be checking out the park, checking out all the Easter stuff that they got in the park. Also going to hop over to the monorail resorts, going to see what's going on at the Grand Floridian, seeing what's going on at the Polynesian, what's happening over at the Contemporary, seeing what they have got out there for Easter. So we're going to be doing that. Wednesday, we will be over at Epcot, of course, this time going over to the World Showcase to look at the topiaries that they've got over there, because before we saw the topiaries that were over in the Future World section. I keep calling it Future World section, but now we get to go over to the World Showcase. Of course, I'm looking for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs topiary that they usually have over in Germany. I have to go check that out every year, so hopefully it is there that year as well. And if we luck out, we might luck out and get to check out the tea tour, the tea garden tour over at the UK. So
with the actual tea plants. I didn't know this about tea, but if you grow tea in your backyard, it takes 3 years before you can harvest it to use it to drink. I didn't know that either, because I wanted a tea garden when we get back to the States. And ChatGPT's like, yeah, cute idea, but you can't just pick it and use it. It takes 3 years for it to be in full potency, so you can use it, drink, make it as a tea. Yeah, it's nuts.
Well, I can't wait. Whether it's going to be during my stream or whether I wind up doing it as a vlog, either way, doing a freaking tea tour. So I've always wanted to check out the tea tour. So we're going to be doing that. Of course, there's Spice Lounge on Thursday night. We are going to be wrapping up what has happened during the Oscars because we need to see if I was actually right. It turns out I'm actually partially right. Sinners did win the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. So half of my prediction is right. We'll find out if they actually win for Best Picture. Of course, all the other shenanigans that are going on with the Oscars. So we're going to be talking about that on Thursday, along with other pop culture news as well. So, of course, that'll be Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Going to be having a watch party with Retro Nerd Girl for the cult animated film Heavy Metal, which I have never seen, but I've been aware of. So this is the first time I'm going to be watching Heavy Metal, and I cannot wait to check that out. And a little heads up, Resort Recon Live will be returning on Saturday, April 4th at 12 noon. So much theme park news we gotta catch up on, especially with the girl Salty commentary. And also got to catch you guys up on my trip to Epic Universe because I'm actually going to be at Epic Universe later on this week as well. So much to check out and so much information to give you guys. So you have been absolutely awesome. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching this on the replay. We sure do appreciate you checking out the channel. You have so many choices when it comes to watching things on YouTube. So we so do appreciate you spending time with us. Take care, and we will see you all next time. Bye.